Hi everyone, this is Sandra from Climbing Yoga, and today we'll be working on a pretty challenging pose. It is the Hanumanasana, aka yoga splits. It's a very cool pose. It's fun and it's hard. Why is it hard? We don't only require a great deal of flexibility to work on this pose, but also strength, because we're not talking about watery splits here. We're talking about engaging the muscles on our legs, engaging our core, engaging our back muscles, and then eventually maybe we can come into lift the arms into the full expression of the pose. But saying that, remember, there is nowhere you need to be today. The most important thing in here is to enjoy the journey, and I hope you do. Let's start. Start by lying on your back. Relax your legs, relax your arms. Tucking the chin slightly so the back of your neck is nice and long. And close your eyes. Have a moment here to scan your body from toes all the way to the crown of your head. If you find any point of tightness, of tension, release, let it go. And then draw your awareness to your belly. Feel the breath move in your belly, up and down. Soften your belly. Feel your torso expanding with every inhalation, gently contracting with every exhalation. Then gently open your eyes, bend your knees, and bring your feet parallel and hip-width distance. Now, place your hands on your belly, and then let's do some pelvic tilts. It's like a cat and cow. So you're going to inhale, and you're going to tilt your pelvis forwards, increasing that gap between the floor and your lower back. Then as you exhale, you're going to tilt your pelvis back, flattening your back on the floor. Inhale, cow pose-ish. Exhale, cat. Let's do this a few more rounds, working with the breath. And then the next inhalation, we come back to neutral spine. So there is no flattening and there's no arching or overarch. There's only the natural arch on your lower back. Then lift your feet off the floor and grab your knees here. Let your legs go really heavy on your hands. Straighten the arms. And then keep your toes touching and take as much weight of your leg muscles as possible. Let your legs relax. You're going to bring your knees to your chest using your hands, and then going to bring your knees apart and away from you. Straightening your arms, knees together and close to you, apart and away from you. And try to relax your hips joint here as you move, keeping the movement into the arms as much as possible. Now let's reverse the movement. Knees apart, then towards you, together, away from you. Feel rounds. Enjoying the movement of this hip socket, it's ball and socket joint. And then we come to the center again, straight arms. Release your legs. Then you can either roll to the side or you can sit up. And I like this. This is like my fun way of doing things. Come to squat. And then feet more than hip width distance, knees bent. Lift your sitting bones up, relax your neck into Uttanasana. Let your head down go here. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Straighten your arms, roll the shoulders back. Then inhale, press your feet down, try to straighten your legs and bring in your body parallel to the floor. Look into the floor. Exhale, soften your knees. Bring your arms towards, over your head, towards the floor, and relax your neck. Inhale, straight legs, body parallel to the floor. Exhale, release the head down. Then release your arms down, press your hands on the floor, and then step your feet back into a downward facing dog. Let's have the knees bent to start with. Spread your fingers and press your hands down on the floor. Lengthen your spine back and up. And let's just gently pedal the feet here. Walk in the dog, releasing the hamstrings. Nice and slowly. Then come to stillness. Scoop your lower belly. Lift the tops of your front thighs. The heels don't need to touch the floor here, but the most important thing is to keep your spine nice and lifted. Then walk your hands to your feet, back into Uttanasana. Bring your hands to the middle of your shin bones, or if you've got the opening, bring your hands in front of you, the opening on your hamstrings, just to make things clear. Bring your body parallel to the floor. Then exhale, release your head down. Then inhale, come up with a nice and long spine. Extend through your fingers. Exhale, release. From here, walk towards the front of your mat. Make sure your two blocks are handy. And then let's stand in Tadasana. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, extend through your fingers. Soften the knees, exhale, fold forwards. Relax your head, release your neck. Inhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, body parallel to the floor. Exhale, head down. Inhale, step both your feet back into a plank. Knees on the floor. Exhale, lower all the way. Tops of the feet on the floor. Inhale, roll your shoulders back into a baby cobra. Exhale, lower a little bit. Tuck the toes behind you, reverse your press up into a downward facing dog. Bend the knees, inhale, step forwards into Uttanasana as you exhale. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, release. Then one more time, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, head down. Inhale, step back into a plank. Exhale, knees on the floor, lower, nice and slowly. Pointing the toes behind you. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forwards. Exhale, step forwards into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Let's change this a little. Hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, step your right foot all the way back into a runner's lunge. Watch the alignment of the front knee here. Keep it above your front heel. Then bring your knee to the floor. And here, feel your hips drawing forwards and down, releasing your groins. But now also, try to bring your thigh bones together. So engage, together like towards each other into a scissor leg in action. So they're going, like there is an engagement on your leg muscles, on your groins. So you, as well as releasing, you are engaging. And from here, from this motion, bring your knee off the floor, runner's lunge. Knee to the floor, low lunge. If you find your blocks here, you might find them useful as well to help you to create some height. So your torso is nice and long. So try not to put too much weight on the blocks though. Inhale, knee off the floor. Then exhale, knee on the floor. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Then from here, walk your blocks back. Keep your hips in line with each other. And then you start lengthening your front heel away from you. So your blocks are under your shoulders here. Your right hip is drawing back. Your left hip is drawing forwards. And lengthen the back of your left leg here. Keep the torso nice and long. Few breaths. Now walk your blocks back. Bend your left knee. And then move your blocks to the side. Actually, have your right block under your right hand here. Then place your left hand on your thigh and then use that to lift your left shoulder above the right. Look back and then as you inhale, pointing your foot, bringing your foot upwards. Exhale, flex the foot and release your foot down. Inhale, using the hamstring power, lift your foot. Exhale, release it down. Inhale one more time. Exhale, release. Now, place your left hand on the floor. Move your block out to this side. And then bring your left foot out to the side, left hand in. And to start with, let's feel the inside edge of your left foot out. Bringing your knee out. Again, releasing the hip joint. Then use your adductor muscles to hug your knee in, to keep hugging your body with your knee. Keep your spine nice and long. And then, as you might want to use your blocks here, you can either keep your arms straight or you can rest your forearms on your blocks. Or, if you've got the opening on your hips, you can bring your forearms down. But again, don't force it. We're just warming up as well. So if you're not there yet, it's no rush. You can always come up a little bit and stay here. Then, whatever you are, we come back to straight arms. Bring your front foot to the center. And then you step your left foot back into a downward facing dog. Inhale to come to a plank. Exhale, lower. You can have the knees off the floor this time if you like. Inhale, roll the shoulders back into a baby cobra. Exhale, reverse heel press up, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot through between your hands, runner's lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, step your left foot forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Let's do the other side. Hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, step your left foot back into a runner's lunge. Then bring your left knee to the floor. Find your blocks here, if you're using them, whichever height they were. And then remember that scissoring action on your thigh. So your thigh bones are going towards each other. Inhale, lift your knee off the floor. Exhale, lower. Keeping the right knee above the heel. Inhale, lift your knee off the floor. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. So walk your hands back under your shoulders as you walk in your hips back. Extend your right heel away, bringing your toes towards you. Right hip back, left hip forwards, keeping your spine nice and long. This is Ardha Hanumanasana, or half a split. And then walk your hands back, bend your knee, and then move your right block to the side. Find your left and place it under your left hand. Bring your right hand over your thigh and then lift your shoulder, your right shoulder above the left. And here, look back. Inhale, lift your left foot off the floor, pointing. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring your right hand to the floor. Move your block to the side. And then bring your right foot out the side, right hand in. And let's do this one more time. I love this stretch. So you're going to peel the inside edge of your right foot off the floor, bringing your right knee out to the side. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. Then bring your knee in, so you're hugging your upper arm with your right leg. Stay here if this is enough for you, or you can either find your blocks or you can find the floor. Stay here for a few breaths. As you inhale, feel the spine lengthening. As you exhale, feel the hips releasing. Keep using your adductor power here to hug your body with your right leg. Breathe. Then we come to straight arms. Bring your foot to the center. Tuck the toes behind you. And you step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, reverse your press up, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your left leg away. Exhale, step your left foot through between your hands. Inhale here. Exhale, step your right foot forwards into a Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, release. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, extend through your fingers. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, step your right foot all the way back into a runner's lunge. Exhale, release your knee to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, lift your right knee off the floor. Exhale here. Inhale, extend your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower. Bring your hands to the floor. Then you step your left foot back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your right foot away. So keep the hips level and then extend through the ball of your right foot. Then as you exhale, step your right foot through between your hands into a runner's lunge. From here, you're going to step your left foot forward a bit, toes out a bit. Keep the bend on your right knee. Keep the spine nice and long, strong on the legs. Inhale, rise up into a warrior one. Stay here for a moment. You can look upwards if your balance is okay today, or you can look forwards if it feels easier. But now you're going to inhale, ground your feet, lengthen your arms, and as you exhale, bring your arms out to the side into a cactus shape. Open the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look forwards. Open the chest. Inhale one more time. Exhale, cactus arms. From here, interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders back, straighten your arms. Then slide your hands down your leg as you look up. So it's a bit of a back bend here. Then come back up. And then bring your hands to your hips. From here, step your left foot forwards a little bit more. And then straighten your right leg. Try to level the hips here. And lift your right kneecap so you engage in your quads here. Then inhale, extend your arms up. Give your right knee a little bend, but keeping the hips level. And now reach forwards and down. Maybe you like to find your blocks here and place them under your shoulders. From here, you're going to straighten your arms and straighten your right leg. Bringing your right hip back, left hip forwards. Spine parallel with the floor. Have a breath here. Then bend your right knee again. If you were using the blocks, bring them to the lowest setting. Keeping the hips in line again. Extend your arms forwards as far as they will go. When you got there, bow your head and see if you can straighten your right leg again. Breathe. Focusing on bringing the right hip back, left hip forwards, keeping the spine nice and long. To come out, we bend the right knee, walk the blocks back to its highest level, and bring the body parallel to the floor. So now we can either get a block on the inside of your right ankle or on the outside. So whatever is easier for you, you're going to do Revoked Triangle. So I will show you on the inside here. I like to get into like the middle height. And then you choose whichever is easier for you. You're going to bring your right hand to your sacrum. Press the left hand onto your block. Engage your left shoulder. Bring your right hip back, left hip forwards as you start bringing your right shoulder above the left. Inhale, bring your right arm towards the ceiling. You can gaze towards your right hand or you can gaze forwards, whichever is easier on the neck. Try to engage your legs, try to ground your feet, balance. It's quite challenging for the balance here. And then soften the right knee. Bring the right hand back. Move your block out to the side. And here, keep your right knee bent. Cup your fingers for extra height. Walk your hands forwards a little bit. Try to keep the contact of your torso and your thigh. Start transferring the weight onto your right leg and your hands. So now my hands are flat on the floor for extra support. Roll your left thigh in and start lifting it up towards the ceiling as you start bringing your head down towards the floor. Breathe and try to straighten your legs here. If they don't go straight, that's fine. Bend your elbows and try to push the floor away with your hands. Again, for extra lift and support. To come out, bend your right knee and then walk your hands back and slowly in stealth Try to bring your left foot back into your runner's lunge. Palms flat on the floor. Step back. Downward facing dog. Have a moment here. Feel free to pedal the feet. That was a bit intense. Okay, so from here, inhale, come to a plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, reverse your press up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot through. Left knee to the floor. Find your blocks again. And then keep the hips level. Walk your blocks back under your shoulders. Bringing your hips back as well. Extend your right heel away. Bring the toes towards you. Spine nice and long. Ardha Hanumanasana. Walk your blocks forwards. Bend the knee. Blocks to the side. Then lift your left foot off the floor. Left knee, Step back into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Hands to your heart. Inhale, extend through your fingers. Exhale, swan dive into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, head down. Inhale, step your left foot back, runner's lunge. Exhale, knee to the floor. Inhale, rise up into Hanumanasana. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, engage your legs, lift your left foot off the floor. Exhale here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower your hands, lower your knee. Hands to the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Then inhale, lift your left leg up. Extend through the ball of your left foot, level the hips. Exhale, step your left foot forwards between your hands, runner's lunge. Then step your right foot forwards and out a bit. Left knee above the heel. Inhale to come up into a warrior one. Strong on the legs, ground your feet and counter stretch. So like there is a counter stretch of your feet going down and your upper body going upwards. Then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus arms, open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale one more time. Exhale, cactus. Then from here, interlace your fingers, roll the shoulders back, and extend your arms, your hands down your leg. Look up, open the chest. And exhale, release. Then bring your hands to your hips, and step your right foot forwards a tiny bit more. So you shorten your stance, level the hips. And we're going to do Parsvottanasana. So inhale, bring your arms up. Soft on the left knee, so nice little bend on the knee. Reach forwards and down. Find your blocks here if you're using them. I find them really useful to get the height. Like releasing my hamstrings and allow me to keep my spine nice and long. So when you're here, if you're using your blocks, get them under your shoulders and try to straighten your legs. See if you can get your body parallel to the floor. Have a bit of a breath here. So this is really nice to release the hamstrings. Bringing your left hip forwards, left hip back, right hip forwards. Now bend your left knee again and bring the blocks to its lowest, setting its lowest height. Keep the contact of your torso and your thighs and your left thigh and walk your blocks forwards as far as they go. Bring the left hip back again, right hip forward, and then bow your head as you straighten or move towards straightening your left leg. Breathe here. You're trying to keep a nice length on the spine, keeping space between your vertebrae. Oh, my accent. Now bend your knee. Walk your blocks back under your shoulders, highest level. Straighten your knee and bring your body parallel to the floor. And again, we're going to do Parivrtta Trikonasana, which is the Revoked Triangle. Whichever variation you do, you can have your block on second, like I like having it the second height. Either on the inside, or I will show you the outside this time. This is a little bit more challenging. Level the hips and bring your left hand to your sacrum. So try to keep that nice and, leveled. Now bringing your left hip back, right hip forward. We're trying to keep this from moving, so the movement is coming from our shoulders. So you're going to bring your left shoulder above the right as you turn. Press the inside edge of your left foot down. When you're ready, you can bring your left arm up towards the ceiling. Open the chest. And then bring your left hand down. Move your block out to the side, right hand down. Then from here, we're going to do standing splits. Preparation to the yoga splits. Bend your knee. Keep the contact of your torso and your thigh. And then walk your hands forwards. Press your palms down as you start to lift your right leg up. Keep your left knee bent for as long as possible. And then when you're ready, you extend your right leg up, pushing the floor with your hands to give you extra lift. Try to level the hips here. I know it's easier said than done. And breathe. Relax the neck. Then bend the knee, walk your hands back, and then step your right foot all the way back into a runner's lunge. Step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your left leg away. Exhale, step your left foot through between your hands, back into runner's lunge. Right knee on the floor. Find your blocks. Highest level. Walk your hips back in line with each other as you walk your hands back. Extend your left heel away. Ardha Hanumanasana one more time. Watch here. I have this tendency myself. I tend to tilt my pelvis forward, so I arch my lower back. So keep your abdomen engaged here and your spine nice and long. Breathe. Then walk your hands back, bend the knee, blocks out to the side, runner's lunge. Step your right foot forwards into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, release. I think we're warm enough now, maybe, to try our pose. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so before we start, make sure you have all three blocks nearby. Again, this is a short sequence. It's a tutorial. Yeah, you can work, like you can do the same vinyasa we've done again, one more time to get yourself nice and warmed up. And yeah, as I said, there's nowhere we need to be today. This is a journey, and it may only be starting now. Hands to your heart. Inhale. Then exhale, fold forwards. Release your head. Inhale, body parallel to the floor. Exhale, head down. Inhale, step your right foot all the way back into a runner's lunge. Bring your right knee to the floor and then find your 2 blocks. Make sure the 3rd block is nearby. We're preparing for Ardha Hanumanasana. Keep the scissor in action on your legs. So right hip, this is the left hip, sorry. Left hip is going back, right hip is going forwards. Keeping the torso nice and long. You start walking your hands back and slide your left heel away. Scissor the thigh bones again. Keeping the left hip coming back, right hip going forwards. You start bringing your back foot away as you're sliding your front heel away. Scissor the legs. So that's the action here, if you can feel it. From here, we stay here for a moment. Try to keep your blocks in line with your shoulders. Find your 3rd block and place it under your thigh. So giving your body time to adjust to that position. And breathe here. Again, always focusing on the engagement of your thigh bones coming towards each other. After a while, you might feel ready to go a little bit further. So if you lower your middle block, you're going to have to lower your other 2 blocks. Again, bringing the right hip forwards, left hip back. Extend your spine upwards. That's the grounding of the legs and the lift of the trunk of the torso. And breathe again. Maybe we can go a little bit deeper. So you might want to lower the block one more time. Lower the other 2. Stay here. Or if you feel ready, you might remove your block and again focus on scissoring the legs and start to go all the way to the ground. And again, stay here for a moment. Use your fingers to lift your torso. If you feel ready, you can extend your arms up to the ceiling. Look up. Bringing your right thigh forwards, left leg back. And then hands to your heart. Bring your hands down. And now, nice and slowly and carefully, and as grateful as you can, start walking. Yeah, the mat might go with you sometimes. Start walking your foot back towards each other. And then, don't go into a full child's pose here, but bring your legs together just for a counter stretch. Then walk your hands forwards, tuck the toes behind you, and then step your feet back into a bent knee downward facing dog. You can do your vinyasa here. Inhaling, come to a plank. Exhaling, lowering. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then you step your right foot back. And exhale, right foot forwards into your runner's lunge. Exhale, step your left foot forwards. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, release. Right, let's do the other side. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, soften the knees, swan dive. Inhale, body parallel to the floor. Exhale, head down. Inhale, step your left foot all the way back into a runner's lunge. Left knee on the floor. Find your 2 blocks. Highest level under the shoulders. Walk your hips back in line with each other. Walk your hands back. Then slide your right heel away, toes pointing towards you. Remember the engagement on your quadriceps here. So your kneecaps lifting towards you. And then from here, keeping the engagement of your thigh bones towards each other, you start to slide your front heel away, slide your back foot away. Then find your third block. Oh, I went a bit too far. So find your third block and then place it under your thigh. And here, give yourself a moment to adjust into the new shape. Focus on the scissoring action of your thighs, the engagement on your legs, and the lift on your torso. Breathe here. Then maybe we can go a little bit deeper. If you're ready, there's nowhere to be, nowhere you have to go. If you're not ready, obviously, let's stay here where we were. But otherwise, find your block and place it into a lower level. And again, scissoring the legs, bringing your right hip back, left hip forwards. Lifting the spine. Breathe. Should we try to go a little bit lower? Maybe. Lower the blocks. Again, see that sometimes you're trying to roll onto the side. Bring the left hip down. Stay here. And if you're ready, you might remove the blocks. Cup your fingers to start with. Go steady, go slow. And come all the way to the floor. If you can, if you wish, if your body is happy with, extend your arms up towards the skies, the ceiling. And then bring your hands down. And again, nice and gently and carefully, start bringing your legs together. That's the thing with having a carpet. The mat goes slippery underneath it. Step your right foot back. Bring your knees to the floor. A variation of child's pose, so heels down, lengthening spine, so you're not coming all the way down. And then walk your hands forwards, tuck the toes behind you, bend knees, downward facing dog. Feel free to do the vinyasa with me, otherwise you can stay here. If you like, you can inhale, come to a plank, exhale, lower, inhale, baby cobra, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot back, exhale, step your left foot forwards. Inhale here, exhale, step your right foot forwards. Inhale, body parallel to the floor. Exhale, head down. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, release. From here, let's go and have a lie down, right? So bring yourself to lie on your back. Let's move the blocks. And then keep the knees bent here, feet as wide as the mat. Rest your knees on each other so the knees are touching. Toes in a bit, heels out. And let your lower back rest on your mat. Breathe. Now bring your feet parallel to each other. Interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. And again, let the left thigh go really nice and heavy. Straighten your arms and support your leg. And then inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bend your left knee and squeeze your thigh to your chest. Inhale, Move the thigh away. Exhale. Squeeze your knee to your chest. Inhale. Foot up. Exhale. Squeeze the leg. Keep squeezing your thigh to your chest. You may, if you wish, you may straighten your right knee here. But keep your right leg engaged. Roll your right thigh in. Now inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, squeeze your knee to your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. And then from here, you start sliding your thigh to the side of your body towards the floor. You may be able to bring your heel above your knee. If this is enough for you, just stay here. But if this is accessible, you can start by grabbing the outer edge of your left foot here with your left hand. And gently start bringing your knee towards the floor by the side of your body. You can use your right hand here to gently push your right thigh towards the floor, keeping your right hip on the floor. Half happy baby. And then release. Bend your right knee. And let's do the other side. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Then inhale, straighten your right leg. The thigh is nice and heavy to the floor, onto the hip socket. Now, next exhalation is squeeze your thigh nice and close to you. Inhale, lengthen your leg away. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Then exhale. Stay here, squeezing your thigh to your chest. If you wish, you can straighten your left leg. And then we do 3 more times. Inhale. Right leg, is nice and heavy onto your hip socket. Exhale. Knee to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Then exhale. And now start sliding your right thigh towards the floor by the side of your body. Option to bring your heel above your knee. Grab the outside edge of your foot and then gently start bringing the heel towards the floor by the side of your body. Use your left hand here to gently press your left thigh towards the floor. Again, the left knee can always be bent here if it's easier. And then release, bend your left knee, release your right foot. One more. We're going to lift your left foot and then watch the movement comes from the hip socket here. Yeah, so this joint is not moving. Yeah, you're going to roll your thigh out, keep your left foot flexed, and then place your heel by the outer right thigh. Left thigh is rolling out. Can stay here, or if this is comfortable for you, you can lift your right foot off the floor. Option to grab the back of your right thigh, interlacing the fingers behind the right thigh, or you can interlace your fingers over your shin and you squeeze your legs nice and close to you. Keep your sacrum down here. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And breathe. And then we release the legs. Bring your left foot down. And we do the other side. Lift your right foot off the floor. And again, remember that rotation on your hip joint, on your hip socket. The knee joint is not moving. Flex your right foot and roll the thigh outwards. Resting your heel on the outer left thigh. Keep rotating your thigh out and then If comfortable, lift your left knee off the floor. If comfortable, you can either interlace your fingers behind your thigh or over your left shin. You squeeze your legs nice and close to your chest. Be careful here not to lift your tailbone off the floor, your sacrum off the floor. Keep your torso down, relax your shoulders. You want this stretch on the outer right hip, nowhere else. Then release your left foot, release your right. And then, last one, I promise. You're going to bring your left thigh over the right. Extend your left arm out to the side. Using the right hand, bring your legs out towards the floor by your right. Gaze left, keeping both your shoulders down. Breathe here. Direct your breath onto the left side of your body. And then come back to center. Uncross the legs. Right thigh over. Right arm out to the side. And then guiding your legs towards the floor by your left. Gaze right. And rest here for a few moments. Directing your breath towards the right side of your body. And then bring your legs back to center. Uncross. Keep your legs together. Bring your arms over your head and extend your heels away from you. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Inhale, and as you exhale, relax your legs. Relax your arms by the sides of your body. Tucking the chin slightly. Roll the shoulders down. Palms of the hands facing up. Let the legs roll out. And rest here in Shavasana for as long as you like, for as long as you need. Let the ground carry you. Let the ground support you. Relax. Enjoy.